Hello, I'm Mark and I'm from Breakthrough UK, and this is the video version of our latest Breaking Through newsletter. This is issue number 83, which is October 2020's issue. The first article is called Welcome to Breaking Through, which is a message from our Chief Executive, Michelle Scattergood. We hope that this newsletter finds everyone safe and well. Unfortunately, as we write this, COVID-19 cases are rising again. I am sure that we are not the only organisation to wonder how this will impact us over the coming weeks. As lockdown restrictions continue to change regularly, outreach staff are being careful to follow rules while keeping clients at the forefront for well-being and safety. Our Community Connecting team has set up a popular client walking wheeling group to make it all-important person-centered connection while keeping in line with restrictions. For many disabled people, isolation can be seen as a big factor in lockdown, and it is vital that we can be here to reduce this where we can. We recently joined many other disabled people's organisations in calling on the government to rethink parts of the Coronavirus Act. Certain easements gave local authorities the power to reduce or withdraw care for disabled people and their families. Baroness Campbell spoke out at the House of Lords against the ongoing easements and highlighting the disproportionate suffering experienced by disabled people during the pandemic. Now, the campaign statement can be found on the Disability Rights UK website, of which a link can be found in the description on this video. Finally, we were also delighted to release our annual Impact Review, which is a look back at all we have achieved throughout 2019. Michelle wishes us well until the next issue. The next article is on Greater Manchester Community Hubs. Almost 6 months into the Greater Manchester Community Hub's tech service, and we're really pleased it's been helping residents right across Greater Manchester to access COVID-19 support. Since its launch, we've received 183 inquiries throughout July, August and September, an average of about 61 inquiries per month. Up to mid-October, there have been 59 new inquiries already. The hubs exist to provide people with essential support if they've been affected by the pandemic. We found inquiries are mainly food parcels, help to access food, fuel and medicine, as well as advice for people shielding or self-isolating, which includes university students. People have also asked for information on benefits, work, housing, travel and befriending, all relating to COVID-19. And the latest advice on the changing rules, for example, the wearing of face masks. Our tech service operator Sam Johnson had this to say regarding about the service. We've had an overwhelming positive response to the service from residents. We know from our work here in Breakthrough that online forms and phones are a barrier to a lot of people. This service is opening up essential help to even more people during this difficult time. Now, the GM Community Hub's tech service number, in case you're interested, is 0786 002 2876. Our next article is regarding creating connections in a pandemic. Now, it's a challenging time to be delivering person-centered services when you can't meet up with people very easily. Thanks to great support from the National Lottery Community Fund, we've been able to extend our service to reflect the difficult situation the pandemic has thrown us in. Community Connecting staff have been working hard to think of ways to stay in touch with clients, and as a result, a North Manchester walking group is now meeting weekly. Connector Vicky Howarth has been meeting weekly in Heaton Park, and the group has been doing different routes, stopping off at the cafes at the end for a hot drink. Client Jude has this to say regarding about this. I'm really enjoying the group. I really like the nature side of it. Our next article is about regarding our impact review. Now, did you know that last year we carried out 463 employment sessions, leading to 27 disabled people moving into voluntary placements and paid and permitted work? We also worked with 304 Community Connection clients and 170 Pathways course clients. Now, we recently produced our annual impact review, showcasing the work and achievements we're proud of during 2019. You can read this impact review on our website. A link will be available in the description on this video. The next article is regarding our new COVID-19 blogs, which we've begun a series of blogs about life and work during lockdown. Our most latest one is a day in the work life of one of our community connectors. Our community connector is Ruth. Here's an extract from this article itself. COVID-19 has changed all the old rules, but for now I am looking forward to meeting up with a new person and going for a walk in a park to get to know them. My job always feels like a privilege, and especially on days like today. If you're interested, you can read the full blog on this on our website, a link which will be provided in our video description. Next is fundraising news, which is a lot of news regarding our great fundraising work. Now, once again, a huge thank you has to be given to the generous organisations who have donated to our work through grants. Now, we've already mentioned the National Lottery Community Fund, but this month we'd also like to thank the following other organisations: the Fitton Trust, the Castanede Trust, Douglas Art Foundation, Independent Age Foundation, and Wythenshawe Community Housing Group for their offers of grants. We've also been part of CAST's Catalyst Discovery Programme, which is helping to enhance our use of digital. Thanks to these grants, we can continue to support disabled people into independent lives and employment, one of which is often a complex journey and one of which we could not do without continued donations. Now, the next article is regarding about a member of our DDRG, our group, known as the Disability Design Reference Group, one of our former members. Now, the Disability Design Reference Group would like to pay tribute to a much-loved member and friend. This member is Tony Jenkins, who has unfortunately recently died. Tony had been a member of the DDRG for 4 years and brought with him a wealth of expertise both from a professional background in marine engineering to his lived experience of being a disabled person using public transport regularly. Tony shared our values and passion for creating a public transport infrastructure that is accessible for all. At each meeting and site visit, he contributed views and careful consideration on project design features that would make travelling as a disabled person more accessible. His suggestions and comments have led to changes and improvements on tram stops and bus shelters across Greater Manchester. Tony was an avid motorsport fan since childhood and enjoyed fishing with friends. He volunteered extensively with Royal National Society for Blind People and Action for Blind People Management Advisory Group. Our Customer Relations Experience Manager at Transport for Greater Manchester, Lucy Howard, had this to say regarding Tony. Tony was a valuable member of the DDRG and provided considered and expert feedback on projects and schemes over the years. His input had a real impact on design, and I know when I am travelling on the network, I'll look and see areas where his feedback has made a positive change and remember him. Our facilitator for the DDRG, Andy Walker, also had this to say about Tony. The news of Tony's bereavement has brought great sadness to our group and the friendships within it. Working with Tony in every way was a delight. Not only was he a well of character, his attention to detail, desire to support his community and others within the group, and his detailed level of technical understanding were quite simply outstanding. My deepest sympathies go to his nearest and dearest loved ones. He will be sadly missed in the group. Our next article is regarding about our hashtag Social Model Monday, which is a regular Monday feed on Twitter. Now, have you ever heard about this? If you haven't, then you can find a link to this feed in our video description. Every Monday, we post a different topic around the social model of disability on our social media feeds, inviting you to join in the discussion on how to break down barriers. Here's our latest one. Here. The first is the problem, saying, I've been asking to go into hospital for an appointment, but I've been told I have to go alone. I struggle to remember details though. The solution regarding this is, for some disabled people, an advocate for hospital appointments is vital. We shouldn't assume what is best for an individual in regards to their health. Now, please join in on it every Monday on Twitter at BUK Community and also on Facebook, as we want to hear your voice. We hope you enjoy this audio newsletter, this video newsletter, Please note that we also reduce a policy button as well, in case you may be interested. If you are, please get in contact with us so we can be able to provide you with the most latest version that we have. If you're interested in subscribing to receiving our newsletters, whether either through audio, easy read, large print, or even through video like here, then please get in contact with us on our website, which is www.breakthrough-uk.co.uk. If, however, you do not want to receive our newsletter, then please get in contact with me on our number, which is 0161 234 3950. We hope you enjoyed this video version of our newsletter, and we hope to hear from you again soon in the next issue. Until then, take care.